What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so sorry it's been a little while, you guys. The last couple of weeks have been absolutely wonderfully insane. Marshaled my first Elite Series tournament, did some shooting with Toyota, got to attend my first Elite Series weigh-in, taught the Bassmaster Her seminar down on Wheeler in Alabama, had one of the most incredible weeks, you guys. I was just blown away. I got to meet so many amazing women. I got to see some friends on the Elite Series. I got to see the excitement, meet some of the fans. What an amazing week. But anyway, I have some super exciting news. I am fishing my very first boat tournament in literally tomorrow. So I'm really nervous, kind of excited, actually really excited. I'm getting the tournament jitters all over again. It's been so long since I've even had these. But I'm fishing the LBA, it's a women's only bass tour here on Guntersville. Thursday, Friday tournament. And you guys, I couldn't be more excited. I think there's 24 boats. It's so non-intimidating. These women are some hammers. They're best female anglers in the world. You got Pamela Martin Wells fishing, Terry Sindrick leading AOY. I know that this Cheryl, I've done a little bit of research on it. They're hammers. I'm gonna get my butt whooped, but I am happy to donate and learn the boat stuff from these ladies. It's gonna be totally different from the kayak. In a boat, I'm gonna go top this thing up with gas. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I have learned how the gas pump works when you have a boat. I've burned 21 gallons of fuel in 2 days. I have no idea how I did that. I chose this tournament because I've known about the LBA for years. I've never had a boat. I didn't really want to do the co-angler thing. And this was a great opportunity for me. These women have been so ridiculously helpful and welcoming and kind. And all the questions that I have about the boat, they've been answering it. So I know this is going to be an awesome opportunity for me to learn from them, for me to get comfortable in the boat, to do the live well thing, to do the lides, do my first tournament. I'm really excited about that. And there's something else on top of it too. If you guys heard me talking about that big giveaway chance to fish a tournament with me, a lady from Alaska won that tournament. I've never met her. She's not real big on social media, so that's awesome. And she wanted to fish this tournament with me. And your first time as an LBA angler, you get to fish, you get to pick your co on the first day. So it made a great opportunity for me. She'll get to fish with me the first day, and then she'll be with somebody else on Friday for the second day. But you guys are gonna get to meet her. We're gonna fish together tomorrow. She's in there now, and I'm gonna ask her what she wants to do. This is our last day of practice. We gotta be off the water. I'm gonna get out of the way. We have a few hours left to kind of try to figure something out. And here's kind of what I've been doing, y'all, so far the last 2 days of practice. I've been doing a lot of looking offshore, been doing some fishing shallow. I think I can catch a lot of fish up shallow, and probably, you know, 13, 14, maybe 15 pounds. Got a couple 3-pounders. I've got a frog pattern. I've got some areas of deeper grass, flipping deeper grass. I know that's not gonna win this tournament at all. And it's probably not what I would do if I had a kayak tournament right now. But the problem is, offshore for me is so difficult in this boat. And not only that, I was fully loaded down and rigged for Lake St. Clair. I don't have my cranking rods. I don't have my Carolina rig rod. I don't have any of my tackle. I don't have any glide baits if I wanted to do the stump thing. I don't have any of that with me, and I'm not prepared to spend about $400, $500, $600, $700 to be able to get set up to do that. I did get enough to do Carolina rig, but another thing, I still do not have the forward-facing sonar down in the boat. I felt so good with it on my kayak. On the boat, especially in the wind, I'm having a hard time. So we might go try to do that again today and just see what we can find. But I feel very comfortable up shallow. I'm getting better with the trolling motor up shallow. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Not totally sure. But anyway, I'm really excited. This will be the first one. These ladies are awesome. There's some serious hammers in this tournament, and I'm excited to fish with them. So when Kate gets back, I'm gonna introduce her to y'all, and then I'm gonna ask her what she wants to do for the remainder of our practice. Okay guys, we got Kate in the truck. This is the gal that won the trip to come fish with me. She was born and raised in Alaska, which I think is literally the coolest thing. I already told her that is my dream, to go up there. And Kate, just tell them a little bit about your upbringing, because I think it's pretty fascinating. You're a badass.
Yeah. So I was born and raised in Alaska. Grew up hunting and fishing. We have a cabin on the Kenai River, so that's been a passion of mine for years, but I've been living in Texas for the last 5 years, and so I just picked up trying to bass fish. So this was like the perfect opportunity to come out here and fish with you. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
And one thing that I'm really proud of her on, you've only caught like just a couple of bass in your entire life, right? Never fished a tournament.
Nope.
So for somebody I gave her the option. I was like, Kate, we can go do a fun fishing trip, because I thought this would be very intimidating, because it's intimidating for me. She's like, I really want to fish a tournament. And I was like, okay, okay. You've no fear just diving into this. And so I was very encouraged and inspired by that. And we went out yesterday to practice. She got in at about 3:30. Caught her first frog fish. It was a super nice fish. I taught her how to walk the frog, and she did that just like that. I was super impressed by that. So we had a lot of fun. So I'm gonna let her decide how we spend the rest of our day. So my wheels have been turning here. We launched somewhere that I know has a good offshore bite, loaded up, came here, got gas. So then I've kind of talked to her. I know the winning fish are offshore. I know the big fish are offshore. Part of me is like, I want to just keep trying to do that and try to get her like an actual giant fish if we can figure them out there. The other part of me is like, well, we've got this shallow thing going. Like, do we need to go spend some time in the grass? We could do both, but I'm going to let you decide what we do. What do you think?
I think we should start with the offshore.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I love it. I like it. She wants to go big or go home. Because we know we're going to catch some fish shallow tomorrow during the tournament. We know we're going to do that. She's with me. I'll make sure we get some fish tomorrow. So we are going to go back offshore. And I'm going to take you guys with us for a little bit and hopefully figure things out. It's a challenge for me, but she's got me fearless right now. So we're going to go try to do it. Okay, cool. Let's go do this, y'all. Okay, y'all, we just got on the water. I had Kate back me in, and I've been practicing the docking process. I'm actually getting a lot better at it, but the first 2 days I was here all by myself and backed the boat in, unhooked it, and loaded it up solo. And you guys, I'm getting better and better and better with this, so that's pretty exciting for me. We're out here. We just launched at a goose pond, and we're gonna do some grass, I think some main river grass stuff, just to kind of get a little comfortable with that. Kate's excited. We're gonna put her, hopefully get her on some more fish, but we're gonna take you guys with us here. Okay, you guys, we just got out here. We're running some main river grass right now, and I'm gonna help Kate kind of understand how to fish these grass flats. So we're rigging her up. I'm gonna do like probably like a rivet style frog, a frog she can cast and reel over the matted grass. We're gonna do a light Texas rig Senko, so I can teach her how to flip some grass, look for those holes, those things that those fish are gonna sit in while she's out here, and probably like a weightless stick bait of sorts to fish around the edge of the matted grass too when she's gonna use a frog. So we're rigging up right now. We're gonna do a little bit of fishing just for a couple hours. We're supposed to be off the water at 3, but we're gonna go off the water a little earlier to get some rigging done. I gotta put a bunch of tackle together for her that she can take with her on Friday and have kind of her box to do to take as a co-angler. My sweet boyfriend was kind enough to leave one of his rods with me, and we're gonna use it. I'm gonna put a different reel on there. This stuff right here, I'm not gonna be fishing much of that because it's just too much the same. It's just literally a bunch of submerged hydrilla. There's not a lot of holes. There's not a lot of difference in what you're seeing. And I like finding something different, trying to find that something, that X in the grass. I won't even waste my time with this stuff, because especially when you can't really see with the wind. We're gonna go over to this mat right out here and teach you how to fish this rivet frog, horny toad, those kind of swimming style frogs. I definitely don't have to deal with this on my kayak. This has been a new thing. I thought I broke my trolling motor, or at least fried it, because it was not even running yesterday. I got so deep in this stuff. But somewhere in here we'll be able to see some holes. And do you remember the way I told you that if it's kind of cloudy, that way you can kind of spot some of the holes? Is when you see that kind of like light color. Yeah. And there, that's sand, like sandy bottom. So if you see any of that light color out there, cast and try to get in that light color and work it through the grass. So think about it. When you're deeper water, you want a little bit of weight to get it down, right?
Like
when you're
on the grass edge.
Yep. Okay, so see the topped out grass right there? So you're gonna it depends on how deep it is, but up against that, you're gonna have the weightless one, and the deeper stuff on the edges of it, like you can kind of start to see some of these holes a little bit, but definitely want the weighted one here. It's deep. There goes my coffee. Dang it. I knew I was gonna do something like that today. Go, reel. You got one, yes. But, okay, when you have that, you want to swing it into the boat.
Swing it in.
Yeah, especially, unless it's really big, then you want to, look at that, did you feel it ever eat?
No.
See how it's darker out here?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. That was awesome. Look at my co-out fishing me. Great job. I remember what, and that would be a keeper, pretty sure. Yeah, that's a keeper, yep.
That's smaller than yesterday's though, right?
It is, yes. Nice job.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm still trying to get Big Mama to come up on this buzz bait. Yep. Catch another one so you can practice that. We call that boat flipping. See how much lighter that was? Those fish love that hard bottom. Those little I call those little sweet spots. So we're in the middle of this big grass flat on the edge of this drain. There's a little bit of hard bottom there. They love that. They'll sit on that stuff a lot. If we're drifting this way, cast out that way and bring the bait back with you. Does that make sense? Because that's why you couldn't probably feel that fish, because when we're drifting towards your line, new line sucks. You got to get it broken in. Yeah, that's definitely some hard spots in the grass right there. Definitely. I can't believe I hadn't got anything come up on a buzz bait. Oops. See, look at that. Pros do it too. I just got a big backlash on my buzz bait. It is just part of the game. Let's load up. We're gonna make just a very, very short run to a place that's protected, so you can kind of get the feel for the grass. We might be able to get under there though. We're gonna find out. But I think we can get under there. Yeah, well, we're gonna find out. It should be plenty deep. Yeah, I think we can get under there just fine. We're just doing kayak things here. That was easy. Power pulls down. There's already a boat back here too. We did it just fine.
That was awesome.
So here, you can literally fan cast that weight, the one with the weight on it. Oh, just anywhere, off any direction. No, you're good. No, sometimes I take that for granted. I don't even think about that, you know. Does that mean you just take a fan and cast the fan out there and cool the fish down? Come up here real quick. So, do you see the, so you can see the groups of grass?
Yeah.
You want to fish the edges of that and then the holes, like just right around the edges of the grass. Yeah, the lighter stuff. So that's where the grass kind of topped out. So, yeah, you can start fishing. Fish off this side, you can fish off that side, but I always like to see my visual targets first. Way better, easier to fish back here. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Girl, why am I trying to teach you anything? Did you feel that one bite it?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. That's awesome. You want to try to, now with the spinning rod, you don't want to do that because the line's light, right? You might break the line. Bait caster though, if it's a fish that size, you can literally just swing that fish right on in. When you have stuff, see all that kind of open water between that? I love a swimming frog in that situation because you can cover more water. If I had, I'm just too lazy to tie one on, but you don't want to fish a swimming frog in that, like, see that big mat against the bank where there's no open water that's solid. That's when you want to have this style frog. Okay. But when there's a bunch of open water, you want to have that swim frog because you can cover a lot more water. Okay. One on that is just get it all the way out, let it get down. You want to try to feel that bait so you can feel the bite. So you're not moving your rod a whole heck of a lot. See, I'm kind of reeling down to it. Still a bow, and I'm just going to kind of like lift it, pop it out of that grass so it's not hung up. You can feel it come out of the grass and reel down. Just like that. Very, 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 very little movements. Less is always more. And it's really hard sometimes to do that, but less is more. We're not going to go very fast. Oops. Hold on a second. y'all doing? You gonna try backing the truck down?
I can't do
It's a giant ramp, so you got all kinds of room. If you're up to try it. If not, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm totally okay with it. I figure you want to get the tournament experience. Let's put some pressure on you. But this is a great ramp. Like I wish when I was a kid, my dad let me do it on a ramp like this. Super nice. So I'll just drop you off the dock. So go ahead and run up there. I'll get you close enough to where you can just step right on off. Huh? Don't do that. I am too. Do this middle dock so you don't got that giant pole they'll have to worry about. I know. Nice job. She is doing great. I kind of put her under pressure there a little bit. Man, she did perfect. Good to go. You did great. You did perfect. We're good to go. Go ahead and pull up. Yep. That was absolutely perfect.
It's been a minute.
I figured, I had this feeling you were going to be just fine with that. All right, we got some rigging to do. I'm gonna throw this in here. And we'll get the boat all organized. And the nice thing is, since you're going with me in the morning, we can just put your stuff exactly where you want it.
Yeah.
Tonight. Yep, that's exactly right. And then, so then what you do, see that you have a button right here for the trim?
Yeah.
So if you hold it there like this, you can start going down and it fits right there on the motor. And you can just kind of get it nice and snug. Just like that. If I have an extra, you know what? I think G has extra spinning reels. You can fish a light Texas rig on a spinning rod and you don't have to worry about backfishing at all. I fish a light Texas rig on a spinning rod all the time. All right, guys, just got back to the Airbnb from getting off the water. I got off the water at about 11:30 noon. Just want to get a few hours, get Kate a little bit more confidence out there. And we are getting ready for the big tournament tomorrow. I'm so excited, you guys. So here's my game plan. Here's my goals. Let's start with my goals. Number one goal is make sure that girl has a great freaking time. Not too worried about myself at this point. Just want to make sure I can get her some fish, get her limit, and that she's catching them, learning a lot, and having a good time, because that is really what this is all about. My second goal is have a good time, not sink the boat. Just kidding, we're not gonna sink the boat. I feel pretty good about that. So here's my personal competitive goals. Like I said, these are some of the best lady anglers in the entire sport. They're absolute hammers. They're no joke. I'm really excited to fish with them. I think my competitive goal, I think it's gonna take over, probably my guess is, let's say 23 pounds a day. So let's go 45 pounds to win it. Guntersville's just fishing that good right now. Unfortunately, I wasn't set up, nor did I actually find the right ledge bite off there. I did try, still got to get that dialed in the boat. I'm way more comfortable in the kayak, but I think it's going to take a bag to win this tournament. I know the Tuesday nighter, I saw the results of that. 20 pounds on 3 fish. I think there was a 19 on 3 fish. That's insane. So my personal goal, being my first time in the boat, I want to catch 15 pounds tomorrow. I'm just going to make that my personal goal. I feel like it's realistic, yet it also is a little bit of a challenge, so it's a good midway goal. But that's just my personal goal. I don't really have any goals like, oh, I want to get, you know, a top 10 or a top whatever. I'm not really worried about that on this one. That's just my personal goals. I want to try to fish the best that I can for myself out there, try to get 15 pounds, have a good time, and that's what we're gonna do. So again, we're gonna be, I might run, depending on how tomorrow goes. You know, numbers aren't gonna be a problem. Got plenty of that. Had a lot of waypoints on areas in the grass that have some fish on it. Good areas in the grass. Gonna go try to get a limit. And then if I get a limit early, make sure she gets a limit as well. We might go and try to do some offshore stuff. I have a little bit more stuff that I graphed, and I know there's some fish there, but that's the plan. We're gonna do a little bit of junk fishing. That's what I do anyway. We're gonna have fun. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'll be recording the entire tournament. I think Kate's running her GoPro too, so we're gonna have a good time, y'all. Let me know your goals for me in this tournament. Wish all these ladies good luck. Pray that everyone stays safe out there. God bless y'all. We're gonna catch you after this one.